All of the body positivity that stems from me is probably a place of hurt and confusion of like, I don't know, like how to like help myself anymore.
So stop being fat! Put the fork down and go for a freaking walk! Coach Greg, today's video is on super popular singer model Bebe Rexha. Over 10 million followers on everywhere it seems. Beautiful girl. But does she in fact love her body? Well, recently she gained some weight. She's up to 165 pounds. And she's saying, hey, let's promote this. Let's promote being 165. I am proud of myself. I am confident. Hear me roar. I am women. Hear me roar. But is she really? No. Are you kidding me? Not at all. And if I'm being completely honest, she's closer to her hit song, I'm a Mess. I'm a mess for your love, it ain't new. I'm a Mess. She's closer to that than being proud and confident of her new physique. But fat acceptance. Let's accept ourselves. Let's love our bodies. But in the real world, are people really loving their bodies? Is it all a sham? Are people pretending, faking to love themselves? Oh, I'm fat, I love myself. Are they really? I say this, love yourself no matter what, no matter how you look. Of course, love yourself, love your body. But love it enough to do something about it. So let's watch this video and see, does it look like she's confident? And I'm gonna say, yeah, it absolutely does. But then we're gonna find out, how does she really feel about herself? Bebe Rexha says, let's normalize 165 pounds, the TikTok video, popular. So she must be confident because there's a video of her showing off her body and clearly she's confident. Well, let's watch it. All right, confident strut, grabbing the hair, shaking her hair around her booty. Yeah, look at me, I'm confident. Normalize this, the robot dance. She looks pretty confident. She is in fact overweight, probably 40% body fat, but she still looks good. Just because you're obese doesn't mean you don't look good. People seem to say that all the time. Just because you're fat or obese does not mean you don't look good. The definition of attractive isn't skinny. Obese can be attractive. It can be hot. It can be sexy. So just because I call someone fat or obese does not mean I'm saying they do not look good. What it means is they're not as healthy as if they lost weight. They're not going to likely live as long. It's not my fault. I don't make the rules. I'm not in charge of who gets type 2 diabetes and who doesn't. I don't have any control over that. I can't prevent heart attacks by just saying you're obese or skinny. If you're overweight, obese, you eat too much, don't exercise, you are more likely to die of all causes of everything. Everything. Anyone can say anything. I'm confident, look at me. But are you really, when it really comes down to it, are you truly being your authentic self? When you're saying, let's normalize 165, I'm one bad bitch, and look at me, I'm sexy, do you actually feel that way? She doesn't. This is how she really feels, and I hope that most people can relate to how she really feels. Because I'm thinking, most people are probably thinking, I'm overweight, I don't really love how I look all that much, I prefer if I lost weight, but they're seeing all these women, oh, I'm so confident, look at me. And you're thinking, how come she's so confident? I wish I was like her. I wish I could be that woman. And look how amazing that this woman looks. Yeah, she's obese, but look how good she looks. Yet this is how she really feels.
I know we're all supposed to be like merry and like, yay, it's the holidays, which I am.
So it's the holidays, you're all supposed to be merry, which I am. And it's more like, it's the holidays, and I know we're all supposed to be merry, which I'm very merry.
Yay, it's the holidays, which I am-ish.
She is anything but merry. This is opposite of being merry. What is the opposite of... I'm gonna look it up. Miserable, sad, and gloomy. Yeah, she seems miserable, sad, and gloomy. She is not merry in the slightest. She's not merry-ish. She's miserable-ish, sad-ish, gloomy-ish. to the extreme. She's not issues of anything. She's all of those things to a great degree.
I think I am the heaviest I've ever been. I weighed myself just now, and I don't feel comfortable sharing the weight because I feel embarrassed.
And so she hasn't weighed herself in a while, and she gets on the scale, looks at it, and it's like immediately depressed, almost in tears, ready to cry over it. I suggest you weigh yourself about 5 days a week, track your weight. Oh, but that's horrible. That's an eating disorder if you have to track your weight. Knowledge is power. If she were tracking her weight, she wouldn't have been surprised by a sudden weight gain. She can't even say what the number is. She's already done videos confident 165 pounds, but was she? She can't even state her weight. She's embarrassed by how much she's gained. If you weighed yourself every week, you would know how much you're gaining. You would say, well, I've been gaining a pound for the last 16 weeks straight. It's time to do something about it. I've put on 16 pounds. But if you only weigh yourself once a year, you get on the scale. I put on 50 pounds. What happened? And then you freak out, panic, you go on a crash diet. Or you can track your weight and use that information, knowledge is power, and do something about it right now. If your weight is going up every week, after a month, think to yourself, if I've put on a pound a week, that's a 3,500 calorie surplus each week. That means I'm eating in a surplus by 500 calories a day. I should probably cut out 500 calories from my diet. Ignorance is bliss. You don't want to know. I don't want to know what my weight is. I don't want to get blood work done. I don't want to know that I'm bordering on type 2 diabetes. I don't want to know I have high blood pressure. I don't want to know I'm getting sick. I don't want to know because if I did know, I would have to do something about it. I'd probably have to get off my ass, put the fork down, eat healthier. Maybe do some cardio, but I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss until that moment you step on that scale or you get that blood work or you get your blood pressure done and the doctor says, you're not healthy. You are not healthy and it is time to do something. It's time to make a change. And then you don't know what to do. You start watching videos, you pick one, you say, yeah, I'm going to crash diet. New Year's resolution. And it goes on for a month and then you throw in the towel because you're hungry and starving. You can't stick to the diet. You just haven't tried the correct diet. The circle diet, my diet, the forever diet. I have tons of cookbooks to help you eat low-calorie, delicious foods. Keep you in a deficit, lose weight, be full, satisfied. I have the Circle Diet book. But no, I don't want to try that. I don't want to know. I just want to live in bliss. Ignorance is bliss. I don't want to know.
It's not just about that. I just feel like disgusting, you know, like in my own body. I haven't been posting as much because I don't feel good in my skin.
So she's disgusted in her body. She's not posting as much as before. This is a famous model, singer, beautiful woman, 10 million followers. I have 1 million. She's way more popular than Coach Greg, but she hates herself. And look at her. How many of you would trade places with this woman? Probably most people wish they could look this good, be this popular, able to do what she does, but yet she's miserable. Look at her video. She's depressed, miserable. She's the opposite of Mary. Opposite. But you know what she could do to fix it? Have any suggestions? Lose some weight? If your weight is making you that unhappy, and you're not healthy and you're eating in such a surplus, why aren't you trying to lose weight? Is it really that bad of a thing to diet? Oh, just love yourself. That is loving yourself. Let's normalize 165 pounds. That's normalizing 165 pounds. She's rich and famous and beautiful and miserable because of her weight. And I'm not saying you should be miserable because of your weight. I tell everyone, love your body, love yourself. But if you're not happy, do something about it. I don't understand. If I'm unhappy because I'm cold, being cold is making me unhappy, I will put on a jacket and get happy. If the shower's too cold, it's making me unhappy, I don't like showering in cold water, you turn it up and make it warmer. If I smell and I'm unhappy, I'm making people miserable, I'm going to put on deodorant and shower. How does it make sense if you're unhappy to not do something about it? Why are you not trying to change this?
Well, I think all of the body positivity that stems from me is probably a place of hurt and confusion of like, I don't know, like how to like help myself anymore or how to love myself. So I guess this will be the end of the video. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Sorry.
Why don't you try exercising? When I'm in a bad mood, miserable, having a bad day, I can go and race on the bike or lift some weights. Makes me happier. I feel good. I did something good, something positive for my body, something that's going to increase the quality and quantity of my life. But she's making a video. Wah, wah, wah. I'm miserable. I'm sad. Everyone makes freaking videos now. Everyone is sad and miserable. Everyone has bad days, weeks, years. Everyone has badness in their lives. Everyone is battling something shitty going on in their life. But you know what you can do? You can exercise something positive. Do something positive in your life and fix it rather than just making video after video complaining. I'm sad. I'm fat. So stop being fat. Put the fork down and go for a freaking walk. Why do I have to be the one to scream and shout that it's easy to do something about it? Just move. Put the fork down and move. Oh, Coach Greg, you're such a bad person because you called us fat. You said if you don't have abs, you're fat, so you're a bad person. Bad. So what if I'm bad? Someone has to be the bad guy. I'm a badass telling you, go and freaking put the fork down, go for a walk. I can handle it. I'm the bad guy. Oh, poor Greg is so bad. I don't give a shit if I'm bad. If you're fat and unhappy, get unfat and cheer up. Stop making video after video saying, I'm so sad, my life sucks, and you say what's wrong and you don't try to fix it. I don't get it. If you don't like something about your life, do something to change that thing you don't like about your life. This woman has millions of dollars. Millions. She has enough money she could hire Coach Greg. I could be her trainer, telling her what to do all the time. She could have private chefs, personal trainer. She could buy every cardio equipment she wants. But she chooses not to weigh herself, not to track things, to eat a surplus, not burn off the calories, gain the weight, and then become more miserable. Rather than being proactive and doing something about it. Seems so simple, but yet so complicated. And I get it. Not everyone has an easy time losing weight. I know that. I know that not all people's genetics are the same. She may have chosen the wrong parents. Couldn't have been that bad. Look at this woman. But she's having a hard time losing weight. How hard has she tried? Has she tried everything? Definitely not. I know she hasn't talked to me. She hasn't asked me any questions. She hasn't bought my Circle Diet book. She hasn't bought my cookbooks. She could have bought the cookbooks, the Circle Diet book, gave it to her private chefs, made the recipes, ate, lost weight, and then made a video saying, Coach Greg saved me, I lost all this weight, I'm happy again. Why aren't you trying to do something about it? 150 minutes of cardio a week and a slight calorie deficit, and you won't be miserable about your weight anymore. You can start posting again and being happy. And no, happiness doesn't just come from being skinny. But if being obese is making you unhappy and you were happy when you're smaller, why don't you go back to being smaller? Doesn't seem that complicated. And I'm not saying she needs to be shredded to be happy, but she's clearly not happy as she is obese. And so why can't she lose some weight? Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IPB Pro. The bloops, obviously, the cookbooks and the Circle Diet book. You can get that by clicking the link in the description. Also, Harder Than Last Time supplements. You can get those. Turkesterone is in there. Click the link in the description. Subscribe. Click the bell button. Comment for the freaking algorithm. Make the comment now. Subscribe. Press the bell freaking button. Press it. Hardly any subs. Get more subs than last time. And until next time, I am out.